So, you can see our brioche has been sitting in the warm spot. My bedroom upstairs wasn't warm enough. I ended up having to turn my oven on and setting this on top of the oven. But the brioche has doubled in size. It's still shiny and it's really sticky. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator overnight in an effort to make this easier to handle. But after I pull it out of the refrigerator, I have to get it to double in size again, which is going to take hours. So that's why I'm doing all of this on the video. So you don't need to spend 7 hours watching me trying to make bread. We'll come back to this tomorrow morning. Our dough, which has been in the refrigerator overnight, is out. It's doubled in size yesterday. I put it in the refrigerator. I'm going to use this little flexible dough scraper to get it out and put it on a floured surface. Now, if your dough is warm, you didn't refrigerate it overnight, I'm sorry, you may want to use a little cooking spray because this will be considerably stickier if it's warm. But because it's cold, I think the spray is not needed. These things are awesome. You can get them off the internet or whatever. They're just little flexible pieces of plastic that fit beautifully in the bowl. So we have our dough, and I want rolls that are about the size of a chicken thigh. That's what we're going to be using, and that's probably about 3 inches or so. I'm thinking maybe we can get 6 out of here. So let's go ahead and cut this into sixths. They may be a little big, but we'll go with it. We'll see. 6 seems to be a good number. Yeah, these things are going to be huge. You know what? Let's go 8. So, oh, I made a mistake. No, I didn't. Look. It's all coming back together. Ta-da. Yeah, 6 probably going to be too big. 8 might even be too big. But I don't want them to really be sliders. I want them to be sandwiches. So let's go with 8. Let's go with 8. These are pretty thick. Right? So there, and I can just use this to cut it. Told you these things were pretty nifty. That's 4. That's 8. Now, if you have a mold or something, or a scale, this might be a little bit easier. But now I'm going to make these into rolls. And I'm just going to put a little bit of flour in my hand. And what I'm going to do is take the top part of the dough and push it out and in to the bottom. Right? So I'm just taking the top. It's hard to do and show you at the same time. Taking the top and pinching it into the bottom. So that we end up with something like this. Okay? So I'll roll it out. And then take the top, pinch it into the bottom. And you can see it's starting to get a little bit sticky. Right? But ta-da, there we go. This one's going to be a little bigger. All right, nice smooth top, a little bit crinkly on the bottom. And I'm going to do that for the rest of these. I'm going to then take this pan and set it in a warm spot where my oven is set at 350. And I'm going to let these proof a little bit. And then when I come back, we'll egg wash them and bake them. So, they have more than doubled in size. And now we have our egg wash. So usually we make egg wash with about twice as much water as egg. And this time, because these are rich and eggy, I want a lot of egg on them. And I want a nice deep brown color. So I have actually more egg than water in this particular egg wash. Probably, I don't know, half as much water as egg. And I could, if I wanted to, sprinkle sesame seeds or black pepper or seasonings or onions or whatever on top of these rolls. I'm not going to do that this time because this is a copycat and the people we're copying, Popeye, doesn't put any seeds on their rolls, so we're not putting any seeds on our rolls. But my wife would certainly appreciate it if I did, which is another reason for me not to do it, because sabotage. It's a real thing. So I'm going to put these in the oven here. It's at 350 degrees. I bet they're going to be about 10 minutes. That's just a guess. I'm looking for a really nice dark brown color on the top and an internal temperature of about 200 degrees. Brioche with egg wash ready to hit the oven. They've been in for, I don't know, about 5 minutes or so. So here they are, fresh out of the, man, they're hot, fresh out of the oven. They smell fantastic. I don't know if you can hear this. They sound a little hollow. That means they're done inside. They're a little bigger than I thought they would be. I think this one will be probably great for the chicken thigh. I don't know if we have a big chicken thigh. Some of these are pretty big. We'll have to see how they work out with the chicken thighs. Brioche. Mix them. Let them rest overnight. Form them. Let them rise. Bake them. Oh. That looks fantastic. I kind of like this crack on the top. Oh yeah, I don't know. Brioche.